Hi students, once the simple lines group is created, it is time to create section views. You can create a single view or many views arranged together. Section views is a reflection of the road design for the specific location defined by its corresponding simple line and can be used for plotting purposes. No edits to the corridors surfaces or other design element can be made from a section view. The view contains horizontal and vertical grids, tick marks for existing annotations, the axis annotation itself, and a title. Views can also be configured to show horizontal geometry such as the center line of the sections, edge of pavement, and right of way, table displaying end areas or a volume can also be shown with the sections. Also, new to the current release is the possibility to change the direction of the section views similar to the profile view using the style dialog box. This is helpful for hydrology users for whom the analyzed river are built downstream, but the section views need to be created upstream. Now we will create a single section view first, and then we will create a group of sections. For this, you can open 1202 drawing, which you can get from the description link. If you did not, please write down in the comment box and I will send you this drawing. Now, for example, we want to create a single section for any station, then we will just select the simple line of that station which we just created in the previous exercise. If you did not learn that how to create simple line, then you are not able to create section views. So please go back and watch 12.1 exercise from the previous video. So once you will select your simple line, you will see here we have some contextual tab, and here from the contextual tab you will see create section and then click create section views. Just verify that your alignment and simple line group are correct, like C, simple line group name also road C, which we already created in the previous exercise, and your simple line which you just select, and your station is here. Section view style, here you have many style. It can be depend on your design. For now I have just two style, so I will go with road section and then I will press next. Now it is our offset range page, which should match your simple line swath width. Here we have two options, automatic and user specified. Now it is automatically selected with automatic, and it is following my simple line left and right width. Left width is in minus and right width is in plus. But what if I need to show more length or more offset? For example, I have any pipeline, any object there which I want to show in any section, but it is on the right side of my section view on the 20 meter away from the 20 feet. So I will select user specified and write here 120 feet. So it will cover in my section. For now I will go with the automatic, then press next, and here we have a same thing for elevation. It is just selected with automatic, but if you have any object up or down under your section view, then you can go with user specified to put your values there. So I will just stay with automatic and press next. The fourth page contains the sections display option. This page reflects the styles and data you selected when you creating your sample lines. If you forget to set a style or want to omit additional data, you can change your options here. For example, if you want to give the style for existing surface something else, just you can click and you will see here many styles which you can select. Now it is selected with existing style, so we will go with existing style and then press next. Here you can select paint set to add the section views, pick the location of the bands and choose the surfaces to be referenced in the bands. The bands data used in this example show only offset distance rather than offset and elevation, and therefore no action is needed on the data band page for now, and then click next. On the section view table page, it is our sixth and last page where we can set up the section view tables. Note that this screen will be available only if you have already computed material for the sample line group. On this page, we can select the type of table and the table style and select the position of the table relative to the section view. The graphic on the lower right of the window will help you to illustrate the table placement and changes as you update these settings. With this table set total volume and select table style, you just select this, and if it is not selected already, then click on create section view button, and then you can pick any empty area in your drawing to place your section. Just examine your section views. Here we have a corridor section, and then we have our corridor top surface and corridor bottom surface. Then we have a 0, which is our center line of this alignment, and here we have right side, then we have a left side. So save your drawing for now, and now we will create a group of section views, because even though many times you can create individual section views, most of the time you will get them pegged in the group so that they are easy to set in page and plot. So continue with same drawing. Just press escape first and then change your scale from 120. Okay, because we are plotting a group of section views. From the sample line contextual tab, or maybe you can also use here section views and then click on create multiple section views. On the general page, set the section views style option to road section if not already set, and leave all other setting at the default, and then press next. On the section placement page, click the ellipsis button here next to the path of the template for cross-section sheet. From the default cross-section sheet template, just select arc D section 20 scale. You can select as per your old design, or maybe you can create your own template and then click OK. Actually, the Civil 3D default cross-section template should be Civil 3D Imperial section, and it can be Civil 3D metric sections. Each scale listed in the dialog box related to a layout tab in the section template file. You can also set up your own template based on these layouts, but it is important to note that the viewports set for the sections must be assigned the section type in the viewport object AutoCAD properties. Just leave group plot style set to the basic here and click next. When placing a single section views instead of multiple section views, you will not see the section placement page, as we already created single view and there was not the same page. Use the production option when your final purpose is to use the plan production tools for section sheets found on the output tab. The draft option forces Civil 3D to behave like version 2010 and previous. Do not use the draft option if you intend to run the create section sheets command with the section views. Group plot styles control how the views are arranged on a page. In this example, the grid will come from the group plot style rather than the section view style. You can skip the rest of wizard because we will keep the default inputs for the remainder of the setting. I already explained you about offset and elevation ranges, and we already set them about. Then also we learn about the band set, where we can select different bands here, and then also we can skip for now the volume tables and just click the create section views button here. Click anywhere off to the right of the graphic to place the views. Now you should see arranged sections on your screen. Notice that the scale chosen in the select layout as sheet dialog box match the annotative scale of the drawing, creating a neat coherent set of section view. Just examine your all section views and you can see we already created a 3 section view sheet which we can plot later using plan productions. Hope you like this video. Stay tuned with us for more Civil 3D Advanced videos.